Right, I'm back again. It's Dave from Chase Classic Cars. Done a bit more MGB. Oh. Hi dog. Done a bit more MGB. I'll show you what I've been doing and explain why I've been doing it at the same. Okay, 64 MGB. Bought this earlier in the year. It's a garage find. Bought another car at the same time. If you've watched the other videos, if not, please watch. I bought a Morris Minor convertible off the same chap. Avid car collector, but time's catching up with him, so he decided he was moving on with some things. So, sorry, stupid dog. Filthy dirty carpet out of a Quattro. He's decided he's going to lie on it. All right, if he's happy. Anyway, back to the MG. 64 1800 early, alloy bonnet, pull door handles. Apparently it's the one to have for historic racing, which it might end up at that. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. If you've seen the other videos, I've been doing a lot of welding to it. I've done the sills, well, sill on this side, floor on this side, inner sills, membrane, outer sill, rear quarter, part way through sorting the door out. But today I'm trying to sort the wing out. Now the wing, there really isn't a lot left to it at the bottom, as you can see there. Not much at all. That was what the rest of the car was like. So I thought, oh well, I'll just cut it off. It's quicker than having to unbolt it, because you have to take the screen out and there's awkward bolts around the back of the bulkhead and stuff that I've found since. Well, I'll tell you about that later. So I cut it off down the side, cut it off along the top, thinking, yeah, I'll just do another one. Cut it off there, and then there was more rust on the inner wing, so excuse me, I cut it off further up. And then I looked at the price of second-hand wings. There's a toolbox there. Price of the second-hand wings, yeah, it's a bit more than I probably wanted to pay. And then the fact that most of them are down south and I'm in the Midlands, this is in the UK, doesn't help a lot. Then I looked at the price of new ones, and a pair of new front wings is probably what I paid for the car. So I decided at weekend, let's see if I can put the wing back together. So this is just temporarily. It needs quite a bit of repair along the top here. This is sort of non-existent, but by putting it back on the car to weld it back together, it's that toolbox again. Back together, I thought I'm keeping the shape better. And then I can make this lower panel. So that's what I'll be doing this morning. I'll make the lower panel, and then there is also the headlight issue. When it came, the headlight was in. I had a visit from Dad. He likes to come every so often. He hasn't got a lot to do at 88 this week. So he's doing well. He does a bit on his own car, the Mark II Jag you might have seen on another video. But he likes to come in and see what I'm doing, just so he's had a run out somewhere. And he's like, oh, that headlight doesn't look very good. And we gave it a little push, and yeah, it just decided to come out. So I've got that to sort out as well. Don't know what it's like underneath, don't know what it's like around the indicator, but I'll get to that after. Main thing for today is I'm going to try and get this done. Once I've made the panels for the bottom and the other section. Most of that's filler. There, you can see the quality of it. It was all right at the time. It kept the car on the road, I suppose, cheapest option. I think that's just filler there, so I'm going to have to make a pattern, and then I'm going to have to make a section to go around there, which of course is going to be awkward because it's a shorter distance there than it is there. So it's going to be interesting shaping a panel. To help me, Marketplace actually was useful for once, and I managed to buy It's a passenger side front wing, so it's not brilliant. And of course, being a roadster, I ended up buying a GT wing. So it's different across the top. It's got that dog leg kink in it, whereas there we're on a straight wing, so I can't actually use the wing on the car, but I am going to use it for patterns. Paper patterns, and then just flip them over and use them on the other side, because that's a better wing. Right, I'll set the other camera up and we'll see how we get on fabricating that panel. if I can get that rounded off a bit nicer. The hard bit, I've got to keep that at it's about 45 degrees. Then this has got to be bent up where it meets the bottom of the sill. That'll be the last thing I do, using a pair of mole grips. I've got some flat welding ones. I'll try with that, I think, first. Might work. I might end up having wasted the money and have to throw it all away. We'll see. I'm not going to show you how to use a shrinker stretcher. I'm sure everybody's known how to, or seen videos how to do that before, so I'll get on with it. Still got my helper here, wandering around like a shadow, doesn't know what to do with himself. It's only his third time down here. Bear? No, he's not bothered. Right, I was telling Fibs I'm going to show you my shrinker stretcher. I'm going to put my teeth in, right. It's one of them cheap ones off Tinternet. Modified it a bit. Trying to use the handle, an old piece of metal. No, it's better holding the metal with two hands. So I've made a bodge job. I think it's an Audi brake or clutch pedal that I had knocking around. And works all right, does the job. And on the back I've put again an Audi part, which is a bonnet strut, just to push it back up again. So I'll see how I get on.